What's up, guys? Today we are gonna be looking at a guy who jumped off of a 105 feet bridge, and I really want to see how this turns out to be. So let's watch it. Let's watch it. I wonder why the beat's so slow. Hey, let's play a game. Okay.
Let's go!
I think he's in the water. See how it is. Yeah, let's look at this one. Yeah, let's look at it. Guys, I really hope you are enjoying. We're gonna be looking at some crazy people. I mean, they're crazy. I would probably do this, but this moment I get up, I would probably.
Hello, everyone, and today we are going to see 20 jumps in world's history made by cool, crazy, and
Okay, get on with the video. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to end it somewhere around 5 minutes because my phone won't allow the long time. So I'll try to do as much as I can, guys. Hope you enjoy. Let's get about 10 likes on this video.
Hello, everyone, and today we are going to see 20 jumps in world's history made by cool, crazy, and fearless people. Starting with parachute jumps, and without them, we will gently move to the highest jumps in the water. World's highest backflip, cork, and gainer, and world's highest cliff jump. Diluting it all with snowmobiles, motorcycles, and airplanes, we will end this top with the highest jumps from space. And here we go. When you're Travis, these ideas somehow make sense, but for the rest of us, it's just plain crazy. For Travis Pastrana, jumping out of an airplane from a height of 12,000 feet or 3,600 meters without a parachute is just another item to cross off on the to-do list. The first person in the world to complete a skydive without a parachute. The 42-year-old daredevil Luke Aikens plummeted from 25,000 feet, 7,600 meters above the desert landscape of California's Simi Valley without any parachute or wingsuit. After about 2 minutes of freefall, he successfully landed in a 100 by 100 foot or 30 by 30 meters net just outside of Simi Valley. In case you're unfamiliar with this crazy-ass sport, it basically involves jumping out of a plane, holding onto a wingsuiter for as long as you possibly can, and then letting go to deploy your parachute. It's called wingsuit rodeo. People leave the plane holding onto the wingsuiter's rig and hoist themselves onto the wingsuiter's back. During the freefall, you're just playing on someone's back just like on a magic carpet.
That's cool.
Whisper, the first wingsuiter and the skydiver dog in the world. Dean Potter's evolution over the past 2 decades from innovative rock climbing and line walking to his free solo climbing to his hybrid free base climbing and baseline walking have made him one of the most iconic and pioneering adventures of his generation. Dean doesn't always base jump alone. Sometimes he takes the plunge with his dog, Whisper, strapped to his back. Jumping with a dog. It sounds like a completely crazy idea, but doggo don't mind. Dana Coons has held the world records for the highest dives. He began his professional diving career at the age of 13 and won his first world championship in 1977 when he was 16. Dana set the world record for the highest dive when he jumped from 52.4 meters or 172 feet. This record held until 1985, when Ricky Dickinson, fracturing his leg by hitting the pool's bottom, set a record of 174 feet or 53 meters at an event in Hong Kong. But all the previous high diving records was broken when a brave man dared to jump from a height that exceeds the top floor of the Tower of Pisa. It was a Swiss, Lasso Schaller. Schaller chose a picturesque waterfall to set a new world record. He jumped from a 192 feet cliff, or 59 meters, and reached the speed 123 kilometers per hour before hitting the water.
How do you guys do this stuff?
Chase Rainford, better known as leader of the Adrenaline Addiction Channel, traveling to the most beautiful places in Oregon, California, Vermont, and Utah. The guys, led by Chase, make a series of incredibly dangerous jumps in the water from all suitable and unsuitable cliffs. This time, the Adrenaline Addiction crew traveled to an old quarry in Vermont to perform amazing feats of the human body, hugging their meat off some big cliffs. If you land on your belly or back, falling from such height, you can easily break bones, pass out, or even die due to damage to internal organs. Chase Rainford has literally become a god king in the cliff jumping world when he did a triple gainer off the 110-foot or 33.5 meters cliff. If you don't know what a gainer is, it is where you jump out facing forward but go into a backflip. So he flipped 3 times and lived to tell about it. This is also considered an unofficial record as the highest triple gainer, the guy with the bull's balls.
That's cool, guys. But it's so unlikely.
Now, the most insane cliff jumping crew gathered to conquer the massive cliffs of beautiful Havasupai waterfall. History was made. Chase Rainford was the first man to ever jump from the top of Havasu Falls, 125 feet or 38 meters double front flip and double cork during one amazing jump. And the last one, the world's highest backflip. They flew a single-engine airplane to the most gorgeous, massive cliffs in the United States has to offer. It was out in the middle of nowhere, and his body would have been traveling over 60 miles per hour when he hit the water. The 140 feet, or 42.6 meters backflip of the cliff completely blew everyone away that this was possible. Veteran base jumpers Fred Fugan and Vince Refn prepared for their record-breaking leap by spending time up a Swiss mountain to acclimatize to the altitude. This was the breathtaking moment when a pair of daredevil skydivers set a new base jump world record by leaping 2,717 feet or 822 meters from Dubai's Burj Khalifa Tower, the tallest building in the world.
That building is tall.
Two huge New Year's jumps ever. On the eve of New Year 2012, Levi Lavallee and Robbie Madison made history by jumping through the strait in San Diego. Robbie jumped first and flew 378 feet or 115 meters on his motorcycle before land. Levi Lavallee landed straight after him and set a new snowmobile distance jumping record of 412 feet or 125 meters, crushing the previous world record. A 255-foot jump only to land on your head and make it out with nothing more than a busted lip is truly incredible. That was 2006 and Jamie Pierre's record-shattering 225 feet or 68 meters cliff jump on skis. The Mad Rider landed on the soft